Introducing the all-new Corolla.
Congresswoman Bordallo has asked local senators to weigh in on her bill H.R. 4402 that would allow the Navy to place a surface danger zone, or SDZ, over the Retidian Wildlife Refuge for a firing range complex for U.S. Marines. U.S. Fish and Wildlife testified against the measure, but the Congresswoman says in a letter sent to senators yesterday that the U.S. Navy and U.S. Fish and Wildlife have reached a compromise. She has amended H.R. 4402 to include this compromise. The compromise is that the Navy will pay for the relocation and reconstruction of existing structures and facilities, pay for mitigation of impacts to wildlife species, pay for DoD personnel to undertake conservation activities within the refuge normally performed by DOI personnel, and that the Navy may open and close the area to the public as necessary. Speaker Judy Wanpat is concerned that this bill was put out before the National Environmental Protection Act, or NEPA, process has even been finished yet. The Supplemental Environmental Impact Statement, or SEIS, for the military buildup is a requirement of the NEPA process, and the draft SEIS was just recently released.
I'm strongly suggesting that she just withdraw this bill and let us deal with the SEIS as it is right now, and we'll deal with that, much later on down the road.
The Congresswoman has indicated that there is a legal impediment that needs to be worked out, which involves the compatibility of allowing an SDZ over refuge property.
Of course, just think about it. A refuge and then a surface danger zone, automatically it's not going to be compatible. They're just not compatible at all. So it would have to mean one or the other. That's a given. That's a no-brainer.
The speaker is also concerned about public access, not only to the refuge, but to the ancient caves with pictographs, the ancient laddie sites, and sacred burial grounds on Retidian. The Congresswoman says in a letter that she believes that, quote, we can seek appropriate mitigations that would allow access to these sites at guaranteed times of the year. And she says that the 39 weeks is a worst case or maximum amount the range could be used.
It could be less, but that catch-all phrase, as may be necessary. And who's to know what would be necessary, because for us, it would be best less. But because of the mission and for the military and their training, it could definitely be more. And it could be just close for the entire year.
But there are also nearly 600 signatures opposing the Congresswoman's bill on an online petition that has been circulating on social media. Senator Ben Pangilinan sent a statement to PNC in response to the Congresswoman saying, quote, she is serving our past and our future to include the endangered finihee and turtles to the military on a silver platter. No matter how hard she protests, she is responsible for this, end quote. Governor Eddie Calvo has weighed in as well.
The main concern I have is we can't afford any more delays in the buildup. Now, if you take a look at the SEIS that has just been presented, and you look at the options, you know that there has been positive dialogue between the local government, the people of Guam, and the federal government. The preferred option is the only one of those three that are in the SIS that revolve around taking of properties from one federal agency to another.